Alright everyone, and welcome back to Paper Mario! Today we'll be exploring the green section of this toy box place. We've just unlocked it in the previous episode, so I believe it's high time we give it a check. And who better to check with us than Bo? Bo. The Boo. Yes. Let's see. Yay, we arrived. Again with the I Spy badge. I could not find the one over at the other station actually. If any one of you viewers would be kind enough to tell me where that is, I'd be really appreciative. Anyway, what we see here is a box puzzle. Not in the traditional box puzzle sense. If we were to go over here, we would receive clues about how to solve the box puzzle, but I know how to solve it on my own. I'll still get the clues, mind you, but I want to solve the puzzle first because it's going to prove very valuable in this particular part of the adventure. Now, notice here that when I hit the boxes, they produce a tone. See how the yellow one was pitched lower than, you know, red and green? I noticed that... Oh, hang on a second. Looks like we're getting another mini... Yep, we're gonna get a can of soda if we go over there, but that'll happen in due time. Now then, you may have noticed that hitting these blocks, as I was saying, produce certain tones. Like this one, for example, produces a much lower tone than this tone. And a trick to solving this puzzle, a lot of people don't seem to know, is that if you hit the tones in ascending order, you'll be able to solve the puzzle on your own. So if I have it thought correctly, then the answer is... Oh, certainly not that. Let me see if I can solve it correctly. Like, one might think that the answer to the puzzle is over there, but that's actually not the case. I believe it's... Yes, there we go. So, if you want to do that without going through the puzzle that I'm about to go through, you can solve it by hitting the blocks in ascending order. Anyway, I will be exploring that area a little bit later, but right now I really want to go in this direction. For reasons you're about to see, actually. Yep. Oh, there was barely even a cutscene for that. Was it because I was hitting the button quickly enough, or... Who knows? I certainly don't know. Anyway, the reason I wanted to go here is because of this block here. By coming to a red station at any given point, we can completely recover our health. And that is something I really, really want. Now, we can go in two directions here. But I think we may as well just get the area... with the green station over with now. What I'm about to do is entirely optional, by the way. You don't have to do this at all. But I believe there might be some reward involved, like maybe a star piece, so it might be worth it in the long run. If not, then you'll find out and you won't have to do it. Speaking of star pieces... Is it because I have to do this? Does hitting the hammer on the ground simply not work? Oh, what the? Okay. Maybe it is just I have to do this, and I didn't realize it. In which case, I apologize for my poor performance in the previous episode. I know I could use the hammer to get things in the previous, Mario games, mind you. You know, not the previous, the following Paper Mario, title. But in this case, I suppose it only works when you hip stomp. Well, that's good to know. I suppose that means I'll be making a trip to the pink station on the way back as well. Let's see. Now then, by using Bo, you can go through these chain link fence deals here. Oh, I have to go... Yep, there we go. And I believe it's required at this point. Clue number 1 is over here. In order to get this clue, we have to... I think we got into a boss... not a boss encounter, but a regular encounter. To speed up the process here, since you've already seen me beat these guys up many times... Wait, okay, never mind. I thought I saw an enemy that was new. I'm just gonna zap him. Okay, so by doing that, and defeating him, we get the paper that doesn't move. I decided to cut that battle out because I think we've reached the point where it's going to get boring if I just show you the battles. So I'm going to cut out the battles unless something interesting happens in them. Anyway, it looks like we have a slot machine over here. Again, I don't believe this is necessary. So I'm just going to demonstrate this once to see what happens. Right. So you can do this, and I believe you can get some decent items. I don't believe there's a cost for this, but if you fail, you have to fight monsters. Like so. And I'm not sticking around for that. Ah yes, I believe there is a star piece in this direction. Now that I recognize the topography here. Let's see. Parakarry. Now this section is a bit about timing. It's not too difficult once you recognize the patterns. But it is a bit of a hassle, so for those of you who want to skip this section, I totally understand. I mean, I would have. Where the heck am I? Oh, okay. Yes, here's the star piece. So, how many does that leave us with? That gives, 16. Wow, 16. Well, all the more important to keep them, then, because it'll help you guys tell me which, star pieces you want me to, which, badges you want me to go get. So really, this is for you. Let's see, can I reach? Yes, I can. Okay, and we got a soda bottle, which I think I will use later. And we get a dictionary. Now, you may remember that Toad from Toad Town. You probably don't, though, because he's a bit of an obscure character. He was the bookworm Toad, the one who liked to read. He had like a house filled with bookshelves. Oop, pardon me, I don't mean. Oh God, they're still here. Okay, so let's see. I believe no, we need Bow for this. I think all we have to do is stand like right over here, and we'll be brought back to the beginning. With Bow's invincibility invisible thing, that means we don't have to worry about hitting enemies on the way there, and it doesn't look like there were any anyway, rather. On the way back, let's stop by Pink Station first and get that star piece. And just for the viewer's sake, I'm going to cut here and start back at the point where things get relevant. Hey everyone, and welcome back once again to... Wait a second, this is the same episode, isn't it? What am I doing? Anyway, by going over to Toad Town, and going to this house in particular, we can drop off the dude's dictionary. That's where the dictionary came from, and he says without his dictionary, he's losing IQ points. I'm not entirely sure how that works. And yep, we get a star piece for that, so that was worth it. And then by giving him the mysterious note, he gives us the answer to the block puzzle from earlier. So if you didn't figure out the sending note order thing, this is how you would solve the puzzle for real. So you could have skipped all that if you wanted to. And perhaps that would have, you know, helped you guys out a bit more. If you knew that. If you didn't know that, then, you know, that would have been essential. Wait, what was this? Somebody wants to quit the Bowser, Brigade. Anything over here? Holidays. You know, maybe that's not a bad thing after all. I was gonna say that it sounds like a bad idea, but perhaps with the prince, with you know, the castle gone and the princess gone, they have to find some way of increasing town morale, and maybe that'll help boost the economy here too. Anyway, by getting the mailbag from earlier and giving it to him, we receive, I believe, yet another star piece. Yes, most of the rewards in this game are in fact star pieces. So a lot of side quests generally have the same results, but that gives you guys more options, so that's why I'm doing it. Over here, I don't have that much money, but... Oh, I'm not allowed to equip a group focus. Spin Smash is too expensive for my blood, and so is Sleep Stomp, but it's good to remember for later. Righto. So, with all that completed, and I know that I say that phrase a lot, we can return once again to the Shy Guys toy box. Oops. And yes, we want to now go to the red station. And we can't simply go to the red station by going that way because we're blocked, so we have to go all the way around the toy box. But I believe that we can simply edit that little bit out and cut over here. It's worth noting, actually, that if we hit Blue Station and try to go there from this direction, the game will attempt to do that, but something will block us. I believe it's the block that appears in the actual Blue Station, the way the tracks are flipped over. Yeah, it stops about here. And by pulling this switch that he apparently seems to have trouble deciding on, we can create a little bit of a shortcut back to Red Station, which means we don't have to go all the way through pink and green a second time. We can just go right to the important bits. Now, as you may have noticed... Whoops! Oh, wait, we have to go this way, okay. Now, as you may have noticed, red is the only station we haven't checked, which means that one would logically assume that perhaps the chapter boss is over there. So perhaps we're nearing the end of this chapter already, considering we can now navigate the entire toy box at leisure. Perhaps there's a lot of things left undone. Wait, what am I doing? Let's get the treasure first. There we go. Let's heal ourselves. We don't need to heal ourselves. You know what? Let's go this way. Oh, I see what the game wants me to do here. Right. So, at this particular point, it's a bit straightforward. Yes, that tripping and falling theme is sort of a running gag in the Paper Mario series. I'm gonna need something to... Oh, never mind. Anyway, yes. One of the reasons I want to come here is because that little bit there is rather useful. By jumping... Oops! By jumping up there and getting that, that shooting star, we will have at least one more advantage over this particular section of the game. So, oh, well, what can we afford to lose? We don't need that fire flower. I believe this will be useless to us, but maybe we can afford to part with the super soda. Now then, we can't see in this area, so we have no choice but to go back. I believe maybe you could be able to solve the puzzle if you knew exactly what you were doing, but that's impractical and it would be boring to look at because it'd just be a black screen for a while. So, rather than make you guys go through that, I'm gonna go take a left here instead and see if we can solve the puzzle for ourselves. This room presents a different element of puzzle, I believe. believe. We probably want Paracare for traversing this area. Let's see, yes. I believe if you've touched the floor, you'll encounter enemies that I really don't want to fight right now because something is coming up ahead that I'm going to want to keep my my health readily available for that particular... Oh, crap. Bow. I was never here. Nope. No, 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 no. You know, whatever the thing is in the question mark block, yeah, not worth it at all. Whatever that is in the coin block, it probably isn't worth it at all. And we'll go up there to make an easy way back, but over here is a very important section of this chapter. And seeing as how we appear to be close to our time limit already, I'm going to stop the episode here and get back to you guys in the next episode to go in through there. Until then, everyone, stay tuned and good night.